Okay, so this last section we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about idioms. So, idioms. Exactly. So, we talked a little bit about idioms, right, in the past. So, what is an idiom? What does an idiom mean? In English? What's an idiom? Do you guys know any idioms?
Idioms means something such as phrasal verb, phrasal verb.
Phrasal verb? Not quite the same as a phrasal
More
verb.
difficult.
They're more difficult. Yeah. You guys have any guesses? Do you know? It is just, sometimes it is difficult, yeah. It can be fun though too. Have you seen the word idiom before? So for example,
time is money.
Time is money. Good. That's a good one. An expression. Right. Expression. Oftentimes, the words in the expression don't mean. You can't get the meaning of the expression from looking at the words. Like for example, it's raining cats and dogs. It's not. There's no cats and dogs coming out of the sky, right? It's raining cats and dogs means it's really, really heavy. It's raining really a lot of water. So, and it came because we developed that idiom because in medieval times the animals would be in the roof, and if the rains came really hard, they would fall through the roof into the house. So, it's raining cats and dogs means at one point the cats and dogs were actually coming into the house, but now it just means there's a lot of water. It's really heavy rain. So first we're going to start off with some common expressions, common idioms. There we go. So there's two spaces here. There's a space up top. So right now we're just going to guess. Let's read through some of these. We're going to write a guess what you think it might mean, and then we'll talk about the actual answer. So who wants to read number one for me? You can read number one.
The early bird gets the worm.
Number two. Can you do number two?
Because yes,
Oh.
because can't be choosers.
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 Beggars can't be choosers.
You can lead a horse to water.
Good cartoon, huh?
But you can't make it drink.
I love that picture. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Every cloud has silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. Number five.
Is it stuck between a rock and a hard place?
Okay, number six.
Cat got your tongue. Cat got your.
Cat. Meow.
Back to square one.
Good. Okay.
Barking up the wrong tree.
All right. So, are there words in there from 1 through 8? Words that you don't understand, you've never seen before? The early bird gets the worm. What's a worm?
It's the worm.
What's a worm?
Insect.
Insect, yeah, it looks like maybe this small. Right. Worm. Alright. Number 2. Beggars can't be choosers. What's a beggar mean? Who is a beggar? So I think we talked about the word beg before. I'm not sure here. So, like when you have children, please, 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 daddy, please. Yeah. Yeah. So our person who's please give me, help me. And chooser. What does it mean to choose? Choose something. Choose. Choosing.
Bring up. Bring up.
Bring up?
Yes.
Could bring up a topic, you mean?
To get the one you like.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna choose a cookie. This one looks good. Okay, so chooser. Yeah, chooser is the person who chooses. Okay. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's pretty easy words there, right? Okay. Number 4. Every cloud has a silver lining. What's a lining?
Two sides of thing.
Yeah, two sides of things. So-
Your clothes is liner, your clothes.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a
Do you
line.
remember liner clothes? And we
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
your
yeah.
clothes liner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really warm liner. It's comfortable. Good. Okay. Yeah, a lining or a liner. Okay. Number 5. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, a rock, rocks outside. Hard place. Any place
It's
that's
stuck, what's
stuck. Just stick when you're stuck when you can't
Oh,
get
a
up.
stick,
Yeah, stick stuck.
stick is stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Alright. 6. Cat got your tongue. Those are really. Yeah, tongue.
Mm.
Back to square one. Square. Square. Right. Okay. And barking. What's bark? What animal makes a bark?
Dog.
Dog. Okay. Barking up the wrong tree. Okay. So, take a few moments. Think about what these expressions, these idioms may mean, and write your guess right here. Write what you think maybe. What does this mean? What do you think this might mean? Or if you know the answer, you can write that.
Like first come, first serve, right?
Hmm?
First come, first serve.
I don't know, write it down. Write what you think, and then we'll talk about it. Don't worry, it's not a test, it's just for fun. It's not a test. one more minute and then we'll come back together and have that. Okay, shall we come back in? Ready? Okay, you don't have to have them all complete, don't worry. Alright, so the early bird gets the worm. What do you guys think? What would you think? The early bird gets the worm.
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. What do you guys think? Any idea? Any guess?
Wake up early morning.
That's a good one. That's a good part of it. So yeah, it's a combination of both of those. The early bird gets the worm. It means if you get there early, you get there in good time. First come, first serve. So with this cartoon right here, there's a bird in the kitchen. And there's no more donuts. He's like, oh, I got here late. Oh, no more donuts. So yes, early bird gets the worm means if you get there on time, if you get there early, then you get all the benefits of it. If you get there late, sorry, nothing for you. Alright, see, beggars can't be...
Oh, who is early get up? Or who is early going to work?
To work, yeah. Who, you mean for this thing? Or who in general, or I'm not quite sure your question.
Oh, the general.
Who gets up early?
Who gets early?
You mean with this expression, or? I think I understand your question.
Oh, in time.
In time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be on time.
To be on time.
Be on time.
So if you're on time or early, you get benefits. You get good things. And if you get somewhere late, then you don't get. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, number 2. Beggars can't be choosers. This is a good, very good cartoon. Anybody know? So in this cartoon, for example, the man is giving a homeless person money in dollar bill. And the homeless person says, thanks, but can you give that to me in coins? He's giving you money. Don't be so. Beggars can't be choosers means that if you're asking for something, you can't be picky about what you're asking for. You are already in a bad position to be asking for something, so you can't specify. You can't say, ask for something and ask for all the details to be exactly this way. So if you want something, money or a service from somebody, you can't. It's a bad thing to say, well, can you do this and this and this and this and this and this in this way? It's not good. It doesn't look good about you. So beggars can't be choosers. If you're a beggar, if you're asking for something, you can't tell that person what to do. It's not good. Okay. Number 3. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
You don't have authority.
Yeah.
Enough authority.
Authority? Sure, yeah, that could be it. Where there's certain things in life, like for example with teachers. You can lead a student to knowledge, you can give them information, but it's that student's job to learn. You can't make a student learn. You can't make a doctor's patient take his medicine. You can't force somebody to do something. You can only advise them and tell them and help them just a little bit, but you can't live their life for them. Okay. Every cloud has a silver lining.
After bad thing Era is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. So after a bad thing, a storm, right? Then a silver lining. The sun comes out behind the clouds, right? It's a good thing. Okay, that was easy. Good job. Number 5, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
He's in a bad condition.
Yeah, he's in a bad position, right? There's a joke right now, or in the past. Usually, this is the expression that everybody knows. If there's a person is stuck between a rock and a hard place. But sometimes they say they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And they're making a joke about this. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place instead of a rock and a hard place. So that's just a really bad joke. Okay. Okay. Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue?
You are deaf and without tongue. What's the law? Deaf and
If you can't speak, you're mute. Mute. If you are not able to speak, usually it's for somebody who is physically unable to hear to talk. Like a deaf person who can't hear.
yes,
Right?
what's that?
Mute.
Mute. Oh.
Mhm.
Another word you have for
Quiet.
someone who from the birth time who was deaf and
Mute.
mute.
Together.
Yes.
It's not so much used. It used to be a word back a while ago. Now it's not really nice to say deaf mute. It's not really a good politically correct word, but
Mute.
mute. Yeah. But what happens when somebody or something happens? Can you talk? Can you talk?
No.
No. So if you have a subject, you have nothing to say. Cat got your tongue?
Who is can't talking or can't speaking?
So any person, maybe this is especially good for somebody who talks all the time
Oh,
and he never shuts up. But this, maybe they heard something and they don't know what to say, and just suddenly they don't know what to say. Is really abnormal. It's very rare. And you say, "Cat got your tongue," so you're telling that person who's
That's good.
I guess you
cat got your tongue. Meow. Alright, number 7. Back to square one. Back to square one.
Let's start from first. Let's start from first.
Start from first? Okay. What does it mean to go back to? You started there. So when you go back to some place, it means that you started from that place. You went away from it and you're back, right? So square one is the first spot. So with back to square one, it means that if you tried a plan, you tried a new thing and it didn't work, you had failure. And then you're like, all right, back to square one. We'll start all over again. So, for example, a project. An architect is writing a project, and they get this far along in the project, and we don't have any more money. Back to square one. Start everything over again, brand new. No, all this project fail. Alright, and the last one, barking up the wrong tree. What do you guys think? Can you get to see it? Can you get that far?
You choose wrong way.
Choose the wrong way. Yeah, exactly. So the dog is barking at this tree, and he should be up at that tree after the squirrel here. So, yeah, exactly. So it means you're complaining in the wrong place. You're talking about the wrong direction. You should be working and focusing over here, not here. So you're doing the wrong thing. Change your mind. Okay, so In your cultures, in your languages, do you have idioms like this? Do you have expressions that don't make sense?
Every country they have.
Every country? Do you have any good examples? Any ones that are very common in your languages, in your first languages?
Yes.
You are very example.
Give me one. Tell me one. Can you think of one? That like how could be anything. It doesn't have to be these topics. Do you have one in your language?
The mouse can't go to its house, but he also bring groom with him.
So the mouse, like a little.
Mouse can't go to her house, her home,
Mouse hole.
but he also have groom. Do you know what's
A groom, like a in a marriage.
a
broom.
You groom the floor.
Oh, broom.
Broom.
Broom. Because a groom is
Groom
in
is
a
old.
marriage wedding. That's the man.
Yes.
So okay, so what does that mean? So the mouse can go home, but they have to.
For example, your house is very little, is very small, and you buy a big furniture for your house.
Okay.
It's for that.
Oh, okay, because the broom is too big to get.
Yeah.
A little, okay, that's a good one. That one. Broom. What about you guys? Do you have any good ones? I'm sure there's something.
The every pot has a cover.
Every pot has a cover. What does that mean? When do you use that? Every, like, kitchen pot, right? A cooking pot? Okay. What does that mean? When do you talk about that?
I don't know how to say. I know the meaning, but
Right.
how to say it.
Translate it. Would you say it to? It doesn't mean something about the kitchen though. You're not. No, it's something totally different. Okay. What about you?
Like
Oh.
I think, like you married somebody, like husband and wife look like the same. That's the meaning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have a match.
Yeah,
This person looks like this
yeah.
person. They go together.
Yeah.
Okay. So every pot, maybe a man or woman,
Yeah,
or
see,
somebody
only
that matches.
with that one pot, only one cover, right?
Uh-huh.
You just have another cover.
And it doesn't work with
That
another
didn't work
cover.
with that, so that thing is, you go together.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one. You have one?
The cat got your tongue. The language Turkish is cat eat your tongue. We can't talking. Can't speaking.
Okay.
Can't answer the
about
question.
Okay.
cat eat your tongue.
It's in Turkish too. It's very similar. Okay. Ooh. Great. All right.
Farsi.
گربه زمینه خورده.
Alright, so we're going to talk about a few ones that are specifically related to values. So, about workplace values. So, what is value? What is a value?
Words. Words.
Words?
WORTH. Words.
No.
Worth. Yes. Yeah. Value. Worth. Can mean worth. So, in this case, when I'm talking about values, what people believe in, what are some of the things they think, the ideas, the concepts that they stick to. For example, in American culture, we have a value of time. The time is a big value. So we have a lot of expressions, a lot of idioms that talk about time. So time is money, I think we had said before. So time is money.
We say time is gold.
Time is gold. There we go. Exactly. And we also, that's good, and that's very universal value. It's gold, yeah, because you can't get, it's worth a lot, right? Time is worth a lot of. So I've just chosen these values: individualism, time, directness, assertiveness, teamwork, cooperation, and hard work. So there's many values that Americans have about being in a job, in a workplace, and outside. But what is individualism? Have you heard that one?
Individual.
Person? Yeah. What word is in individualism? What word do you know?
Individual.
Yeah. Individual.
Individual.
So in American,
Some-
oh, go ahead.
Somebody, some individual.
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 Yeah, yeah. Who is an individual? Is it a group or is it one person?
One person.
One person, right. So, we value, in American culture, we value individualism a lot. We have a lot of,
Individualism.
yeah, a lot of focus on the person, one person. Sometimes, and not focus enough on the community. So we put a lot of value in the person's needs, what a lot of, so me, capitalistic society. So individualism is focus on the person, on the one person, and not on the community. Time. Directness. What is directness?
Correct.
What word do we know in there? Directness?
Correct.
Direct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correctness.
Mm-hmm.
Not correctness. Alternative.
No.
Not correct. Correct. Oh.
Mhm.
Straight.
Straight. Mm-hmm.
Straight.
So in this case, they're talking about directness and how we talk with somebody about a subject.
Yes.
Do we talk about a subject and go around the subject and around the subject? Or do we say exactly what we want to say? So some languages, some cultures, it's bad to be direct. It's bad to say things exactly what you want to say. In American society, it's faster to say exactly what you want to say. Not say it in a really nice way and hint and suggest and no. Just say what you want to say. And assertiveness. Assertiveness. What is assertiveness? So when you're being assertive, for example, now I'm being timid, the opposite of assertive. But now I'm being assertive. Hey, can I have you do blah blah blah? You're asking directly. You're not afraid. You have confidence. So you're not timid, not shy. You're assertive. We're going to say, this is what I want. This is who I am. Okay. We know teamwork, right? Mm-hmm. Cooperation, working together, and hard work. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have you draw a couple of expressions. These are idioms that we've just been working with. Idioms that relate specifically to these values. Okay? So I want you to read it. Read whichever one you pick. Read it out loud for us, and then we're going to try to figure out which value, which one of these 5 values it goes under. Which one does it apply to? So go ahead and read your paper out to us.
Put all your cards on the table.
Put all your cards on the table. So playing cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, in the game of cards, do you guys know cards? So, usually you keep your cards like this, right?
Okay.
But when you put all your cards on the table, you get to see everything, right? So, which might that talk about? Being directness, clear, time, individual. You put all your cards on the table. So you get to see everything. Everybody sees everything that you have. You're not hiding.
Teamwork,
Teamwork.
directness,
Maybe.
Proper
individualism. Yeah.
Cooperation. Possibly.
Direct.
Directness.
Directness. There you go. Can I have you come up and write that under here? The directness? Okay. Good. All right. Thank you. Cool. Excellent. Thank you. All right. What does it say?
We must be able to count on each other.
We must be able to count on each other. We count on
Teamwork.
teamwork. You mean?
Teamwork.
Count on means to rely on. So you have to be able to trust or rely on each other. You guys agree?
Yes, directness.
Directness? Being straightforward or
We must be able to count on each other.
Yes, teamwork.
Teamwork.
teamwork. Oops. There you go. Yeah. All these markers. Good. Excellent. Yeah, hold on a second. Okay. What's yours?
I can do it on my own.
I can do it on my own, by myself.
Individual.
Individualism.
Yeah? There. There you go. Excellent. Okay. It's okay. I'll leave it up there after class. I won't erase it afterwards. What does it say?
It's a dog eat dog world.
Ooh, that's a tricky one. So,
It's dog eat.
the dog eat dog world. So that one means like imagine if one bigger dog eating a smaller dog, and that little dog has to worry about. So you got to watch out for everybody else. You know, you're looking out for. Hmm.
Teamwork.
It's the opposite. Individualism. Yeah. Because if you're afraid of other dogs eating you, you're like, hide. Excellent.
Everyone has to fend for him or herself.
So when you fend for yourself, very similar.
Fend?
To fend for yourself is an expression. So you have to take care of yourself, of you,
Oh,
of himself or herself.
Individualism.
Fend for yourself.
individualism.
Yeah. So when you leave somebody to fend for themselves, you say, you take care of all yourself. I'm not going to help you. It's all you. Okay. Good.
I did it my way.
All the same ones.
What?
I did it my way.
I did it my way.
Individualism.
You want to, here, let's do another one. Let's try to get somebody for time. Okay. Let's choose a different one.
Do a bang up job.
Mm-hmm. Do a bang up job. So when you do a good job, you do a lot of work into the job.
The hard work.
Hard work. There you go. So a bang up job. Boom, 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 boom. Good, do it. So if somebody does a bang up job, it's whew, they really fought hard to do that work. It's a lot of work. Alright, let's do one more round, okay? One more round and then you can copy all of it.
That's a waste of time.
That's a waste of time.
Time.
Oh. Okay. Excellent. I didn't.
What's the bottom line?
What's the bottom line?
Directness?
Yes, exactly. Good. Directness. What's the bottom line? Give me the full answer. I don't want to beat around the bush. What's the bottom line?
We need to pull together to make this work.
We need to pull together to make this work.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. All right. Good. Alright, great job guys. Excellent. So yeah, there are a lot of quotes, a lot of idioms for individualism especially, and there's more for time, just not in here. And cooperation, so it's kind of a balance between individualism on this hand and teamwork on this hand. But, so can you read them all again, the individualism ones?
I can do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark world.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has to fend for him or herself.
Good. Can you read the time and the directive?
This is a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Put all your card in the table.
On the table.
What's the bottom line?
Good. Okay. Can you read the teamwork and hard work ones?
We must be able to count on each other.
Mm-hmm.
We need to pull together to make the work.
Mm-hmm.
Do a bang up job.
Exactly. So what is the bang up job again? What is
Good
that?
job.
Good job. Right. And pull together.
Help each other.
Help each other. Good. And what's the time? Bottom line? What's the bottom line?
We don't say anything.
Okay. Alright, well guys, it's been a real pleasure working with you guys, teaching, helping you guys out. And I've learned a lot from all of you, all three of you, and Pinar as well. So I'm going to get some paper And if you can write, for me, this is for my class, for my professor, because I've been doing this master's program. Actually, not, we'll just use back of this page. If you can write on here one thing that you learned from the time that I was here helping with you guys, one thing that was good, and maybe one suggestion, one thing that maybe I can do better. Because I'm still learning how to do this, be a teacher, and learned a lot from working with you guys, but can always be better. So one suggestion and one good thing. And probably being prepared is one thing. Alright. You don't have to put your names if you want to. Okay. So one good thing that you learned, one thing that was good, and one thing that you would change. Okay. You can put more too if you want. Not just one, but at least one. One thing that you remember from class, from the past, class with me. One thing that you learned, or one thing that was really good, and then one suggestion to make better. Okay. And after that, you are set to go. Hey, how's it going? Good. How's it going?
I'm your new teacher.
How are you?
Howdy.
آره بابا نیست خوبه ما بعدی
Oh, okay. For me. Oh, I see. Yeah. Are you here for? Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay. Let's see. That's okay. Oh yeah,
کاری داشتی؟ ماشا
yeah.
But like, there's nothing, not a lot of things available in
اوه چیکار کنم؟ همه چیزی باید داریم چاره کردیم و یورسی و اسمی داداش رو برداشت
Yeah, that I hear they don't tell you who to go what to do. You know, that's like yeah, that's what they I agree. I was thinking. Well, yeah, that's what they say. You know where to go. That is weird. You're back on the function.
بسته بوده نخونه
Yeah, that's true. But they provide, don't you people like so you like
Oh, thank you.
یه کلاس یعنی سرش مثل گاب می‌بینیم می‌بینیم درصد آقا رو برای ما نمیتونه پیدا کنه ما رو میکشونن اینجا چیکار من نمیدونم آقا بذار صبح با اتوبوس اومد بریم چرا خانم هم رفته امتحان رانندگی
آقا ماشینا بعدش رو بگیم آقا میتونه چه عربی چطور شد؟
قبول شد الحمدلله دیگه برم الو میام پایین 5 دقیقه دیگه داره تمام میشه کلاس الان پایین الان هم میام یعنی این خانم دیگه نمیاد اون درس دوباره باید نمیاد تحمل کنیم It's the last day that Sarah will be our teacher.
Yeah, that's good.
From Wednesday again, Amy will be our teacher.
Next time.
the school, I guess we choose one.
Yeah, definitely different. It's different from country to country.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I like the underdogs, though. Just the people that don't have opportunities otherwise.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
refugees.
Well, it pays well in other ways.
Exactly. With a heart, but not
Rewarded
different.
the experience.
Yeah.
Getting a master's is expensive. So,
Yeah. What did you do masters?
international conference. So, yeah, I would join the foreign service or in the intelligence field.
Do you know, like, how do you get into that? I mean, like,
Well, the foreign service, you take the test,
right.
and then you have to like testimonies in the foreign service, and then you have to take the exam. Medical school. It's like a year-long process to get in the foreign service. So, yeah.
How does do that? Or he was in the Ghana.
Oh really? Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's very. It seems like a very good person. Intelligence, not very similar to CIA. There's not just security intelligence agency. There's a lot of private companies that the government hires to do like intelligence research. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of work to be had there, to be found there. Another option. Oh, you too. Well.
That's so good.
Sarah.
Okay.